Hello, world. Tara Sumur here. Depending what you've been watching of my lives, and depending where you know me from, and depending which feed you're on, you may know me as Tara Sumur, stockbroker to firewalker. You may know me as the person who's been talking a lot lately about find it, feel it, free it. So that is finding out or discovering what really makes you feel free, learning how to feel that coherently in your body and then radiating it. Some of you may know me as the owner of Earth Rocks, Crystals, and Gifts. And some of you may have taken classes from me back when I was teaching. Some of you may have taken classes from colleagues of mine. That could be heart math. Some of you could have come to a drum circle. Some of you might know me from my years as a stockbroker. Long and short is, for anyone who joins today, and you can see we don't have too many on, but some people have popped on. Today I'm coming in as Tara Sumur, one of the individuals on this planet who has had the absolute blessing to have had the opportunity to experience one of the most profound meditations that I think exists, and a very powerful meditation that, to my knowledge, in various forms, but at its core, the same meditation has existed forever. And by the teachings that I facilitate, the teachings that teach me to journey my consciousness into my heart. So that's not heart math. Being able to complete this meditation and feel the vibration of it through your body is almost like a gateway to actually landing in your heart. So why am I doing this today? Well, I'm doing this today because for anyone who pays any attention to numerology, or even if you don't, I happen to have some belief that certain numbers happen to mean certain things. And 2022, this whole year, every single day has a minimum of 3 2s in it. Every single day this month of February has at least 4 2s. And right now we have a day that has 5 2s in it. And it happens to be the same whether you look at it forward or backwards. And even if your 2s are written using a machine language or a typing where they look the same upside down, you can even flip today's date upside down. So a phenomenal date, a phenomenal day, a phenomenal window for seeing things differently or in a different order. So sometimes when you have a day like that, making the connections we're looking for with this just gets a little easier. So why are we doing it right now? Well, we're doing it right now because it's about between 2 and 3 in the afternoon in the last time zone on this planet before we start a new day. And so I felt like catching that 2 o'clock window, maybe not exactly 2:22, but we're here and gathering through 2:22. In fact, I think we've just passed the last 2:22 time-wise. So the little I know about this meditation is it's ancient. It was shown to the man who taught it to me by someone named Sri Yukteswar, who was a Hindu. And the individual who taught it to me has experienced and found it in many indigenous cultures, potentially all of them, all over the world, in varying ways. Before entering almost all ceremonies, natives would establish this vibration in their bodies and their spirits. And in the simplest explanation, all we are doing is connecting ourselves, all of ourselves, through our heart to the mother, which would be Mother Earth, and to the Father, which I'm going to probably use Father Sun, but that could be Father Sky, that could be our sun, that could be the great central sun, that could be the consciousness grids, depending on what feels most right to you. It could even probably be God. That's not where I go, just because my practices tend to connect more to the celestial bodies. But if that for you is the vibration of the Father, then use that. It's simple, but the power and the potential that it opens up in anyone who learns to sit in this vibration is quite stunning. And for anyone who is doing more advanced heart work or planning to start it, so this would be where we're getting into journeying and accessing ways of being in our heart that would allow us to manifest differently. For anyone who is in the process of exploring, creating a different relationship with your own light body, if it's not going the way you're expecting it to, often the problem is simply that this step got missed. It is a must. In heart math terms, which is a language I talk about a lot more because it's quite a bit more middle of the road and midstream, in heart math terms, I would call this a heart lock-in with Mother Earth. Okay. So let's begin. We're going to be in meditation for about 20 minutes here. So get yourself comfortable, get prepared, get seated. If someone else comes on later, they certainly can join. For those of you who are coming into this feed from the Awakening the Illuminated Heart line, this was something you learned in taking the workshop. You talked about it on day 1. You actually did it for the first time on day 3. For anyone who does have practices that allow you to go further, I will invite you to go further. I'm just actually going to switch here because my phone has decided it needed to be acknowledged. So it's acknowledged, and I hopefully have shut the interference off. So again, to whoever is out there, and if no one, then it's my gift to me. This is the unity breath, the heart lock-in with Mother Earth. The best way I know of creating the vibration within your body that is one of the steps to being able to access the sacred spaces of the heart. So start by preparing for meditation. If you like to wear a blindfold, if I had one here, I would put it on. If you do normally meditate with the blindfold, and as an aside, being able to completely black out all light often will trick your subtle senses to come on. Our brain that we're used to using tends to see in light, whereas our heart tends to do a better job in seeing in darkness when we've turned what we think of as light off. So if I had a blindfold handy, I would be wearing it. I don't, and I will be okay without it. I invite you to put yours on. And then I invite you to just shake around and get comfortable. If meditating lying down works for you and you can stay awake, by all means. But I know for me that I actually have found meditation has become more powerful as I have learned to do it sitting up. You can certainly, common positions would be kneeling or sitting in lotus. I happen to prefer to sit in lotus, so that is the position that I will use. Okay. So starting the unity breath. You simply start by breathing. Like almost any meditation process, we need to let our body know we're shifting gears. I do that by simply starting breathing a little more deeply and slowly than usual. In, out. In, out. In, out. And we begin the Unity Breath meditation, going out to the world on February 22nd, 2022, with the goal being to move as many of us into the emotion of absolute love and connected coherence between ourselves and the Earth Mother, ourselves and the Father. And from there we will be able to notice and feel the relationship between those two celestial bodies, both of which are needed to have created the life we are living. So start by taking yourself in your mind's eye or in your vision or in your imagination to a place that you know and love in nature. Pick a place on this planet where when you're there, you cannot help but be pulled into absolute wonderment at how amazing and alive this planet is. This might be a mountain meadow. This might be an ocean. Might be a pristine, pure lake. From your place that you've chosen, take a minute to look around, or imagine looking around. And in your mind's eye, find a comfortable place to sit down. And start to pay a little more attention to what's around you. All the time breathing a little more slowly and deeply than usual. Take a moment to look around. Are there trees? What kind are they? What do you like about them? Breathe in the feeling of liking the trees. As you're sitting comfortably in this special place in nature, on Mother Earth, remembering why you feel so special and why this place is so special to you. Inside yourself, turn your focus to your heart. Start to notice that each time you breathe in, as you're appreciating the wonder of Mother Earth, start to notice that feelings, sensations may start to build in your heart. It's okay if you don't notice anything yet, in fact, quite normal. But start watching. Start observing how you shift inside as you become more in tune with your surroundings. Still breathing deeply. Start to listen to this space. If you're near water, again, it's okay if you're not, but for all of you who are, many of you probably are, what does the water sound like? Is it the tinkle of a happily dancing brook? Is it the crashing and spray of a majestic waterfall? Or maybe the rhythmical sound of the ocean's tides, day in, day out. A sound that for those near it, and for me when I'm near it, simply reminds me that there is always another opportunity. There's always another wave. It might be bigger, it might be smaller, but it will come. Allow the feelings that come up from the water to also pool around your heart. May help to start to picture a sphere starting to grow within your chest, illuminated and filled with all the love that you have for this planet, all the love that you are remembering you have as you sit in this place. I can just open my eyes because in front of me I have a panel with my place. Okay. What does it smell like here? Crisp and clear, like in the mountains? Or moist and fertile, like in a jungle? Breathe in the scent and remember what you love about it. Allowing again that feeling to build around your heart. For anyone on with any sort of a breathing practice already, or for anyone who wants to try, it may help to imagine that each time you breathe in, you are pulling energy in through your crown and through the base of your spine, and that both those energetics meet in your heart. Might be easier to think about the breath coming up from the earth at this point in time, and we'll add the other in later. So again, pulling the live energy from this planet up into the sphere around your heart. Let's do it together. Breathing in. And breathing out. And breathing in. And breathing out. Been here long enough that the wildlife and the animals and the birds are most likely starting to get comfortable with your presence. In your mind's eye or in your imagination, look around. Are there any visitors? Observe how trusting nature is when we simply sit down for a minute and give it the chance to trust us. This Mother Earth, this planet that continues to support us day in, day out, is so amazing. Think now to yourself what the absolute most profound reason that you love this place is, and observe how that makes you feel. Continuing to breathe it into this ball, this sphere. It may not even be fitting in your body anymore. It may be becoming so full that it's like a balloon wanting to expand out. The sphere of love for this planet building around your heart may have a color, may have many colors, may have a feeling. Just observe it. And with every breath, watch how it expands. Appreciation, gratitude, awe for this very vibrant, alive planet, without which not one of us would be here in this moment. And when this feeling of love is so big and so strong that you know it's going to burst, without thinking, just send your love to the absolute core of Mother Earth. Send your love for our Great Mother to her heart at her core, and simply await her response. She will always respond. The earth is our eternal mother, and she loves every one of her creations, including every human. If you haven't felt anything yet, simply return to building the sphere up and return to sending your love to the earth. Maybe notice if there's a rock that you could move to sit on wherever you are. Maybe put your hands down and imagine them touching the earth. Feel your body being supported. Continuing to draw that feeling of support, that feeling of nurturing up with every breath. Allowing it to collect in your heart space. And then sending it to the center of this planet. And awaiting her response. And when you start to feel it, it may feel like a tingle. It may feel like a slight relaxation. It may feel like a warm, perfectly temperatured hot springs. Whatever it feels like, that's fine. Simply ask it to spread through all your bodies. Continuing to breathe. continuing to love the earth for so many reasons, including her ability to create this space that you're sitting in. Notice if more animals have come. Are there birds singing? Continue to send your love to the earth. Continue to be open and receiving her love back. And as you become aware of the sensations of her love returning to you, because you will, it's just a question of time, she will respond. With intention, allow those feelings to spread, or those sensations to spread through all your bodies. So your physical body, your emotional body, your feeling body, your mental bodies. I always feel it as it goes up through this area. And then from there, allow it to expand out into your light body. Your human ka, pa. For those of you with an active Merkaba, you may want to take a minute to just check in with it now, especially if you haven't done that. Chances are it will spread out to form a sphere roughly the distance around you that's encompassed by your arm width. That is you also. So as you sit here, start to notice that what's happening is this flow is becoming constant. A stream of pure love, pure connection, flowing between all your humanness and the core of this great planet and back in a steady, unbroken stream of love and light. There is no maximum to how much you can feel of this. It feels good. Now, without stopping this awareness of flow between you and the Great Mother, from wherever you are, turn your attention to the sky. Can you feel the sun on your face? Is it shining down on you? Remember how good it feels when the energy from the sun touches your body. Notice how big and blue the sky may be. Limitless, expansive. And yet without it, we would not be here either. And begin to breathe your love and appreciation for all of the celestial bodies, the heavens, the sun, the suns in galaxies that are so much bigger than ours. For those of you who do this work, you may be able to connect right to what I'll call the great central sun. Essentially the giver, the father of all of the universes we know about and are continuing to discover. Without stopping the energy being pulled in from below you, begin to pull energy in from your crown, sliding down your spine, also into your heart. So now we have a two-way pull. Continue to allow your appreciation and love for Father Sky to build up. Take a moment to just give a little attention to the continued flow running between your heart and the core of Mother Earth and back. Notice that it's even stronger as you connect to the Father. How cool. So for anyone not feeling the connection to the sun and a bright blue sky, sometimes it may help to picture one of those perfect night skies, northern lights, stars everywhere, the moon shining brightly down on us. That's actually amping it up for me. I happen to love the night. So trusting that the earth is still here as it gets dark. Look up and realize how much is out there supporting you. Look up and realize how amazing the heavens are. And breathe in that feeling of wonder, pulling it around your heart. Notice the pressure. Notice the pressure to expand the energy even outside of your body, coming off your heart. We're only doing this for a few minutes. Can you imagine if you sat in this for hours? And as this feeling of love and appreciation for the celestial Father, simply send your appreciation to your version of the Father, our sun, the central sun, the grids, the heavens. And await that response. it too will always come. There is no other possibility. What is given will be received back in full. Always. What is given freely, anyhow. Receive back in full or more. So now just sit in this feeling. For those of you able to be aware of both flows, the flow between you and the earth and the flow between you and the sun at the same time, you and the sky, you and the heavens, just be aware of both. Continue giving, continue sending, continue receiving, all happening at once. If one or other of the flows or both start and stop a bit, that's okay. That's normal. Just return back to focusing. Build up the energy and restart the stream. Notice the feeling spreading through your entire body, including your light body, and notice that your light body is behind you also, not just in front of you. Allow it to spread through the area behind you also. Just observe any sensations or thoughts that come up. Thank them for coming up. You can explore them later. Still breathing, drawing energy in from the heavens and up from the earth. Still appreciating the amazing privilege that we have to be able to, in meditation, take ourselves to the most amazing places on this planet by our choice. At any time, from anywhere. That in itself is a freedom. You may be continuing to feel heavier on the earth. That's good. More connection, more grounding. Continuing to allow her love for you, her child. She cares and knows every single one of us. All almost 8 billion of us. And still staying connected to that flow of love and connection from the celestial heavens, the Father, the holder, the supporter, in some ways even the spark, the starter. Start to notice how The sensations coming back from the Earth Mother and the Celestial Father are merging and becoming one within your body, within your emotional body, your physical body, your feeling body, your mental body, and your energetic light body extending outside your body. Notice that the love the Celestial Father and Mother Earth have for you become one. Within you. Now, as you continue to build your awareness of all of these sensations, these feelings, these knowings in your body, without letting go of all of that, notice the love and connection between the Celestial Father and the Earth Mother. Notice that you are also giving them the opportunity to share their love and connection in symbiotic, ongoing, forever, ever relationship with each other. Notice the love between them, and if this shifts the sensation in your body, that is okay and that is normal. Allow it to happen. It may be goosebumps, it may be tears. It may be many other responses. But know now in this moment that what I call the Holy Trinity is alive and well on this planet in so many ways, and in this moment you are feeling what it means to be a full and connected part of it. The Mother, the Father, and the Holy Child. All three connected through their hearts. Sharing this vibration of love. This eternal, all-accepting love. For those of you who are new at this, simply sit in this vibration. This is the unity breath. My guiding of this will stay up on these feeds. You can return to it anytime you want. You cannot do it too much. For those of you who do have a practice that would take you further, anyone on here that's taken Awakening the Illuminated Heart, now would be the time to use your own methods to move yourself into the sacred or the tiny space in the heart. By all means, if you know how to do that, please do it. This is the unity breath. The vibration that opens the potential portal for access back into the places of our heart, the place of all possibility, the place from where we're able to manifest to without so many of the complexities that come with the manifestation most of us use, our very powerful minds. I am personally going to take this opportunity while I'm feeling in this deep connection to also remember that for me, I feel free when I'm feeling like this. I feel good. I feel safe. I feel so much love, so much connection. So I'm also going to radiate that feeling of freedom simply out, even to the mother and the father. Our freedom frees them, just like raising a child. If you need to adjust yourself, by all means do it. Again, for anyone who's joined, you're sitting in the absolute most favorite place on this planet, seeing, sensing, feeling, imagining, remembering what it is about this place, the animals, the smell, the sounds, the trees, the air, the water, the rocks, whatever it is, the colors, whatever it is about here that is so magical, remember it. Breathe that feeling of appreciation, of love for this planet that created that place into your heart, and allow the feeling in your heart of love for this earth to go to the center of the earth. And then feel her response. Those of you with a visual mind's eye, if you see things, that's okay. Some will, some won't. And once the flow of love with the Earth Mother is very established and spreading through your body, focus then to your favorite aspect of the heavens, your favorite time of day, your favorite time of the year, your favorite time to be outside in connection with all that is surrounding our great planet. Consciously moving energy in through your crown and at the base of your spine. Conscious awareness of your connection with love to the Mother and the Father. Conscious awareness of how their love for you feels as it spreads through all of your bodies, including your light body, spreading out in a full sphere, all sides, above and below, in front, behind, at all times. And the last piece is noticing also the awareness of the absolute eternal love, Ubuntu in the African language. Absolute love, pure, no judgment, no expectations. And notice that you're giving the earth and the heavens the opportunity to share themselves with each other also. Now, without stopping any of this, simply open your eyes and return your presence to the room you're sitting in. If you can, notice the vibration is still in your body and still in your heavens and in your sphere, in your light body. For any of you out there on this big planet, no matter who you are, practicing any sort of heart-based manifestation, which I think is a lot of people, if you're not already doing something to create this vibration, this feeling of connection, of love, absolute, profound, eternal love and connection between you and the Earth Mother, between you and the Eternal Father, and between the Eternal Father and Mother, essentially Father, Mother, Holy Child, it may help to add it in. I know it as the unity breath. And sharing it with everyone is my gift to me on this last day that I get to broadcast from my undisturbed crystal cavern in the current manifestation of it. Thank you all for sharing it with me. Thank you to anyone who does it again and again whenever you do, because every time every single one of us does this, without doing anything else, we hold space and create an opportunity for everyone else to do the same. Until we meet again, mahalo. I am Tara Sumur, from stockbroker to firewalker with many aspects in between. And what I just shared was what I know as the unity breath, the ancient vibration that acts as the key to unlock the portals of our heart, to unlock the path home. This is February 22nd, 2002. 2022 0222. A lot of twos.